I'm K. Rashmi Savera from Physical Science Department. My seminar topic is about gifted children. So first, what is gifted children? Who are gifted children? The term gifted children means a children who gives evidence of high achievement capability in such areas as intellectual, creative, artistic or leadership capacity. So children who are gifted as a defined are those who demonstrate an advanced ability or potential in one or more specific areas compared to others of the same age or environment. So how giftedness are involved? It can be through nature or through environment or through cultural values. So this is how the giftedness involved in one's individual. So identification of gifted children. How gifted children can be identified? They can be identified through observation, high curiosity, capability to answer. They will be liking the test and they will be having interest in classwork and hard work, and they have the views from teachers and parents. So how gifted children can be involved in science? So they can demonstrate an intense level of curiosity in science, and they have been they'll have having interest in solving science problems. They'll be demonstrating extensive knowledge based in science, and they can be easily involved in solving high level problems. So what are the traits of giftedness? That is through cognitive. So they'll be having interest in problem solving and applying concept, and they'll be using large vocabulary, and they have the power of critical thinking, and they will be independent in work and study, and they have the diversity of interest and abilities. So the traits of giftedness through creative and affective. Creativeness and inventiveness, they have the sense of humor, and they'll be independent in attitude and social behavior. They have high expectations of self and others. They will be having so much of sensitivity, and they learn by their own. What are the characteristics of gifted children? So they learn faster in class and laboratory, and they'll be learning through observation, problem solving, discussion, seminar with lecture method. So they'll be making use of previous knowledge, and they keep themselves updated with latest information. They give constructive views for improvement of science museum, lab, library, etc. So they'll be obtaining high marks in theory and practical exams in science, and they have so much interest, and they will be so much curious to go and visit an excursion. They study about science in books and magazines. They'll be very much quick to alert answers in laboratory, and they'll be utilizing the knowledge which are obtained in classwork and teamwork. And their IQ ranges from 130 to 150. So what are the strengths of gifted students? They generate many solutions to problems based on scientific, and they'll be able to express ideas in unique way, and they'll be having very much interested in solving the problem, and they relate positively to peers, students, and adults, and they will be very mastered in new skills and concepts. So what are the drawbacks of gifted children? Gifted children can lose interest because they'll be not having any challenging activities. So gifted children can be very difficult to watch, and they may match the appropriate class because they are cognitively ahead. They have self-esteem issues, perfectionism, problems with attention and concentration. So these are the drawbacks of gifted children. So what are the problems of gifted? They'll be not having proper acceptance from the teachers, parents and peers. And teachers, they'll be considered them as a problematic, and the peers call them as adventurous thinkers, crack and mad, and their parents will be keep on complaining that they don't work according to their wishes, and they won't be getting any recognition for their proper work, and they will be get negligence and a sarcastic manner, and they don't get proper and capable friends. They get inferiority complex, and they will be having lack of proper love and affection, and they won't be getting any challenging activities based on their academics and extracurricular activities, and they get bored of the syllabus and class because they'll be very much knowing the concepts and syllabus before the classes, and they find themselves as small adjusted. So what are the activities were given to the gifted children? They'll be given responsibilities in science club and laboratory, and they'll be showing films and slides, and they will be having allowed to them to do projects, and giving experiments related to physics and chemistry, and working in theories of scientists. And they'll be writing articles for journals and assist teachers while demonstrating the experiments in physics and chemistry lab, prepare science topic and teach them in class, and they'll be given assignments during homework, in home, note on speeches and guest lectures. And they'll be given responsibilities to organize competitions. They'll be writing articles for magazines and journals, assist teachers while demonstrating experiments, and they'll be encouraging them for group activities, and they'll be giving information about science in person. And they'll be given responsibility in science club. They'll be asked to prepare album of recent events. They'll be given job to note on speeches and guest lectures, and they'll be having prepare science topics and teach them in class. Thank you.